So for those on Twitch, hi. Mostly I just stream on YouTube. My Twitch is like I've not been focused on it, so, but I do always um, restream there as well. So you're very welcome. But I do need to change the name because this is not a gaming stream, right? There we go. Restream there as well. So you're very welcome. But I do need to change the name because this is not a gaming stream, right? There we go. Yeah, I think we're about to settle. For those in YouTube and Twitch, let me know if there's any issues with sound volume. One, two, one, two, one, two. One, two, one, two. So the last thing I looked at, I was having a coffee earlier, and I added a zoom functionality to the mouse. I'll show you now. I'll show me because yeah, I've got some problems. What was the problem? I think it zooms just when you're hovering over the user interface. To show you what I mean. So the game was going to be really big, or at least potentially. And whilst I'm designing, when I'm going forward and backwards like this, it's too slow. So I added that. You can zoom quick. But if you want to scroll up and down, let's do this menu bar here. If you want to roll the mouse here down, it still rolls the wheel down. Which is annoying. Should I fix that now? Oh yeah, I'm gonna fix that now. Okay. First, let's make sure we're rendering everything. Look, it's already interfering. Like it doesn't make a difference. It's just annoying. Of course, it needs to be fixed at some point. I'm scrolling down and my map's just going forward and backward. But you see, when I click the wheel, it moves as it should. When I click a menu, it doesn't move. It doesn't, and the menu holds it. Doesn't let it pass through the window. And I need to do this. And so this is just my second window. And actually, I use this window here Um, Chat GPT. Program of the source. I think that's the wrong way to do it. So what we're going to do, I'm going to add ChatGPT to the stream so you can see me troubleshoot. I know most people know how to use ChatGPT. But also, it's just good to follow along. Let's get rid of that. And the capture. Okay, I'm just choosing the window, which is ChatGPT. There you go. By the way, if you're using, so this is OBS's software. If you right click the window that was created, go to transform, and you can crop the top. So you can say, don't show me the top. There you go. And maybe you have your favorites that you don't want someone to see or whatever. Or just your email address or your name. But for me, it's just tidy up. And then I can go there. So then we're looking like that. For the main, and then like this. A little bit of that big image. Okay. Yo, yo, yo. Welcome. Okay, what do I want to tell ChatGPT? I'm not allowing mouse click to pass through UI. However, I've written a scroll callback. So let me show you what a scroll callback is. So whenever you roll your mouse, you have it here. I think this is, yeah, this is a GLFW defined. So if you use OpenGL, you use another library, GLADL, I think GLFW. I'm using GLFW. And you define a function that's built in. You give it a name, and then you register that name. So what I've done here is that I've told GLFW the scrollback function. So a function that's called every time you roll the mouse, like within Windows, even between frames, it's a scroll callback. So we give it a name. We can define the name and then we define the function. So the function is called, and then what do I want to do? I'll show this ChatGPT. I've got a scroll callback. It's called so I can zoom in and out on the terrain. Which is this line here and also the positive version of book. However, it's also being called when I'm scrolling on IMGUI. Can IMGUI API help? Anyways, is this something built into IMGUI that can fix this, or do I need to write this code? Yeah, they can help. Okay. So it looks like there's a function that we can call within IMGUI. Is it too quiet? Is it really bad? Let me drop the music as well. I'll put another mic here. this mic any better, or it's just the same? How is this? Any better? Let me go onto YouTube and have a little listen myself. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's not so good. So annoying. Let's have a look. So I'm just forcing the volume higher, but sometimes when you go above 100% the quality is really bad. Okay, so I've put it on 145%. That might be a bad idea, but we'll see how it goes. If not, it's just going to be a rough stream. This is what happens when you stream at 3 AM with neighbours. Okay, what did ChatGPT say? And let me pause the engine. Okay. Is window hovered? I might already be using that one. I think I must be. Not there. Is any window hovered? I don't know if it's as easy as that. Let's find out. I'm on the callback. Scroll callback. So you're basically saying if I'm not hovering over, yeah, it doesn't look happy. I think you need to get the IO first. Let's see what the error is. Let's let's ask ChatGPT. I think this is what we need. Let's try that. In other words, if IMGUI doesn't need the mouse, if we're not scrolling or clicking, then it will do all of this. Loading. Yeah, there you go. It's fixed. So here we are scrolling, and actually if you're just looking at this for your first time on how to build an engine, you'd be surprised at some of the things you need to code that you think you wouldn't have to code. But so now I'm scrolling up and down here, and up and down here, and the world's not moving. Now if I go to the world, I can scroll, but previously this was going up and down, and the world was moving as well. Oh wait, you can't see it. Why didn't you tell me? Here. There you go. I apologize. So here is the world. Now we can scroll the menu up and down, and it doesn't move the terrain. See, my fault. This was the problem that I'm solving. When the world's really big, it's slow to traverse the terrain. So now I've added a fast scroll. There. I was just getting frustrated at moving through it all. Much quicker.
want to fix next? I think so. When I turn Shift should turn these menus on and off, as you can see. But I've only coded it. 1 second. It's also too sensitive. It doesn't turn everything off, so let's just turn off. I need to make a note of these. So one is height check, the other is terrain controls, rivers and paths, FBO control panel, texture manager, and what else? There will be more. So when I load up a model, which we don't have yet, and see when I load up a 3D model like cottage, there'll be the material editor. So we need to hide the material editor. This is so you can just preview the game. You see these keys here, we can hide those when I press shift like that. And what else have we got here? Control panel. Okay, let's get rid of them. So height check. Draw UI. Ball draw UI. So we will say if this is true, then we need to draw this. No, is that at the end? And we'll do terrain controls as well. If that means if we've not pressed shift, we need to find the end. Reset. And what else? Rivers and paths. Apparently there's some errors. Maybe they've gone and added a bracket, let's see. Yeah, there's no errors. Okay, so if I create some terrain, press shift, the height check is still there, so is the rivers. So I've got the name of the boolean is wrong. Shader controls. Okay, so we will find the actual name. Shader controls is that's the draw IMG UI. Okay, there's one. What was the other? Height check. That should do it. Now if I press shift, there you go. That seems to be removing everything. Maybe because one, actually yeah, they was under the same. So it's just been some user interface stuff today. see an action. I'm gonna hit shift. So rivers and paths stays, and the FBO control panel and the texture manager. So the next thing to remove was rivers and paths. Rivers and. Okay, so we're doing if this. Let's find the end. Widen river. Clear texture. Sweet, maybe that will catch it all. FBO control panel, FBO control panel. So here we can say if we want things to be drawn. So we need to find the end. So everything between this bracket and the end, we will do that. Sometimes it won't be as simple as this because there's things within those brackets that we might always need. It's not just drawing, but that should be okay. Should be. Let's take a look. Maybe I should take the grid off as well when I press shift. There you go. So it sometimes leaves debug on. I think this is when you've not got the beginning, IMGUI begin and end. When you've not got one of each and you've mismatched and you've made an error, it creates a debug window where it puts any missing ones in there. Because that's an error. You see it's filling it with the use normal map and detail map. I think I'll leave the grid manual for now. I like it. It's just good to have that, just to enter the simulation a little bit, basically. Nice. Can zoom out quicker now. I've added the zoom. Instead of moving like this, we can get there. Let's see if we can still load things. I've had a few errors with loading models. But notice it should still probably draw, yeah, so it's still drawing these. So if I go to the code, here, control panel, taken off. I fixed the control panel so it won't draw this anymore. I need to refresh the program, but I've just done it. And then I want material editor as well. Now I wonder if material editor will cause some problems, because if I show you the code here, it also allows you to select. There's a lot going on with material editor. It's not just drawing that function. I'm going to leave that alone. I will leave that alone. But yeah, the control panel, which is not working, it's not plugged in at the minute anyway. This is a nice setup, so we can just deal with the one model we've got, and then we can import some more. Oh, there's a nice little crash I've not had for a minute. What is this crash? Call stack. Let me open. I'll now attempt to open the dialog. So the crash was on the call to the open dialog to open a new model. Let me try and open two models, see if it works. Okay, there we go. I thought I'd fix this, but still seems to be a lingering error. It's much more stable. So yeah, I've opened two files there. You can't see when I click open it, it froze up. Let's open load a Bugatti car. So now there's a Bugatti somewhere in the scene there. Just not sure why it's crashing. That's one for me to fix off stream, because it's 3:20 in the morning here. Let's go with blue light. Some daytime. Change the time of day. Yeah, and the point being, now I can remove all those details, the user interface. And for now, on Windows, I've just got the controls for the models and the materials, so we can still edit. Where is it gone? So this gives me an up close version of the model. this is moving the camera. I wanted to check this for any bugs. There we are. You thought it wasn't working, didn't you? Yeah. So it inspects the model without affecting the rotation, but then we can edit the details. So when you've got a lot going on and you don't know, maybe you've got 1,000 trees, you just want to edit one, you can't see it, you can just do it here. So it seems to make a little bit of difference. Because it's textured, some models aren't textured, but when it's textured it's only subtle, what is the lighting. And that will get rid of that. This will display any animation data. But that's where we've been having crashes. We might crash now. Let's have a look. See if we can load up this wolf that should be animated. Yeah, there's the animation data for the wolf, which is. Let's turn my. I was debugging. Okay, where is the wolf? It's there somewhere. It's a big world though for one little wolf. But this shows the bone data for the animation. If I don't get a crash, I might be able to do this and then just bring something in. We have a dragon somewhere. Dragon there, no, dragon there, yeah. There's a broken animation of a dragon. And there's a crash, okay. Whatever. Let's see if we can load the dragon in. So the dragon's an FBX file, but there's 3 of them. And I tried 2, so here's the one that might work. Yeah. There we go. Don't doubt me again. And maybe that's the next thing I'll fix, the purple. So now we can zoom in and out quickly. Dragon a little world. I think the dragon, the lights for the dragon is not the sun, but I think it's these lights here. Yeah, there you go. Which are here. Where are they? Now what you can see is one of these lights, which is that one there, doesn't move, but now it should. No, it's turned it off. This one here, there you go. So we can start and stop the lights. So this type of light here, as you'll see, is going to have like a torch, directional light here. So you can change where it's facing based on the ball. We can also hide the lights. Change the colour. So blue light, and then we can set it free. That's just going to go around the world. You'll see a blue light going everywhere. But of course, if it's not shining in the right direction, you won't see it. And this mess here is the lights above 1. It shouldn't really be above 1. Things just blow out if they're above 1 on brightness. And here, and also you've got 2 lights clashing each other. So that's more natural. And then you can just add some purple to the scene. Maybe you want to add 5 purple lights. Obviously it's going to mess things up. And you want to hide them, so you can't see them but you still see the effects. And that's that. Okay guys, that was a little 45-minute stream from me, was it? Yeah, 40 minutes. Good night. I'll be on live tomorrow.